Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 17 Manchester United Career Mode. Now, I've just realised how difficult our start to the season is. Of course, last episode we lost 2-1 to Chelsea at home. In this episode we have Arsenal away and Manchester City at home, which is crazy. But then we also do have a European match as we take on Russia as our Scotland side as well. So, interesting episode. This one we do need some victories because, as you can see, our manager rating at the top has dropped significantly, which is a bit harsh considering last year we won the Premiership, we won the Europa League, and we won the League Cup, and we've won the Community Shield, and we've won the European Super Cup this season as well. All we've done is we've lost one game in the league, and all of a sudden we've dropped to 48% approval, which is pretty bad. Squad-wise, I've changed ever so slightly. We've got De Gea in goal with Jimenez, Bailey, and Jonathan Tah in defence. Luke Shaw, Asensio, Pogba and Mkhitaryan across the midfield, and a forward line of Martins, Marshall and Dybala, which is full of pace and hopefully going to be enough to break Arsenal's back four down, because Arsenal have got slow defenders, haven't they, with the likes of Mertesacker and so forth. But without further ado, let's get straight into the match and hopefully we can get ourselves a nice win. Into the path of Mkhitaryan. Out wide to Gelson Martin, puts inside. Into Dybala. Oh, check came out quick there. Into the path of Dybala. Now Asensio again. Plays out wide. I thought the defender was going to cut that out, but it does go to Gelson Martins. And Gibbs puts it out for throw. Pogba now. Into Dybala. Turns. That's off the ball. It was a penalty. Yes, get in. Poor defending there. It's taken us a while to try and break Arsenal down. But that little off the ball push there, more or less, isn't it? Yeah. There wasn't much in that, was there, actually, in fairness. But I'm going to take the penalty either way. Dybala. Oh my god, Petr Cech's palmed it onto the post. That is so annoying. It was a good penalty as well. Alexi now to Giroud. That ball back, get that ball. Oh, no way is he just blasted it in the top corner like that. No way is he blasted it in the top corner like that. Oh, balls. My poor defending though, that's just a shocker that is, but that's a cracking shot. My defending has got worse and worse and worse at the moment, it seems to be. I'm just running around just trying to tackle the air, but that was a cracking goal, that was. By Giroud. You don't expect Giroud to be blasting into the top corner from there, do you? But there you go, 1-0 to Arsenal. We now have to come from behind to get anything in this game. Pogba sees the movement out on the far side by Martins. Cuts inside, Martins takes a shot, saved by Petr Cech. Marshall heads it back into the middle, Pogba. Pogba scores! There we go. That's the equal. That's what we needed. It's taken us so long to break them down. It took one of their goals for us to finally get that breakthrough. And it is Pogba heading it into the back of the net. Good little bit of work that was by Martins with a shot, of course. Marshall with a header back into the middle, and of course Pogba with the goal as well. So there we go, 1-1. We can't afford another loss here. We can't afford another loss. It's Pogba's first goal this season. Didn't score that many last year. I think he's playing quite deep in this team because of the amount of attacking players we've got. But I expect him to pick up a few more goals here and there. 1-1. Luke Shaw gets it back. Luke Shaw heavily involved in this attack, isn't he? Asensio, it's through. Marshall. Marshall. Second try. Yes, gets it in. Anthony Marshall scores. Oh, God. Whew. It looks like we have managed to get ourselves in the lead somehow. That was pretty. Oh, that wasn't pretty, but there you go. Asensio's ball into the path of Marshall. Did get a second opportunity, and it was tapped in the end by, is that Koscielny? But in fairness, it's all Koscielny could do, really. He had to go and try and block that, but Marshall claims the goal. And we go 2-1 up from 1-0 down, even after we missed that penalty. It's been a tricky game, this one. But we lead 2-1. Can we hold on for the next 10 minutes? Whoa, Giroud just ran into Cazorla and then we ran straight into it as well. Defensive work. Why? Why? Just why? Oh, but it seemed to work. No, Ramsey cuts that out. Ramsey plays it in now. Jimenez. Sencho. Straight into the path of Walcott. Come on, people. Get that ball away. No way! Ah! You! I'm sure I didn't press the tackle button again. That's the second game in a row it's done that to us. I think he just fell over. I didn't even press the tackle button. Oh, God. Yes! Yes, both teams have missed a penalty now in this game. Oh, wow. This match has been real roller coaster ride. A real roller coaster ride. Is that going out for a... It's going out for a goal kick as well. Blow the whistle, whiff. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Yes. There we go. It's over. Get in. Get the hell in. Whew. That was a tricky, tricky game, that one. It really, really was. We missed the penalty. They missed the penalty. We came from 1-0 down. We deserved it. If you look at the shots and target, possession's always not great because I always go for the killer ball, so I lose the possession quite quickly. Marshall got a 9.4 of course with his goal. Dybala 8.1, Pogba and Asensio 8.3. De Gea got an 8.0, which he needed to get with basically how we were playing. But that is such an important win, especially since our next game is going to be against Man City as well. We can't guarantee our next game is going to be a win, so we needed to get this victory just to solidify our place. Should put us back up the table a little bit. It does, puts us at the 7th, there we go. And it's put our rating back up to 75, which is what we needed, right? So we do some more training. Should we load previous session? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's continue working Fraser and of course Murphy as well. Got some good results. Murphy's on the brink of 61. Fraser's getting close to 60 as well, which is good. And let's whiz forward a few days. Got that game coming up against Manchester City. We've got a transfer offer for Valera. Okay. This is more like it. Right, you can have Valera because we don't need him. We've got too many right backs as it is. I don't know what that... that's the scouting, wasn't it? He's 67 rated. He's interesting as well, though, isn't he? But only loan listed. Just tricky to see if there are any more regens. Offer rejected for Conan. Okay, we'll have to wait till next season to sign Conan up then. Conan, of course, if you've not been keeping up with the episodes, he is a regen of Didier Drogba. When did the transfer window close? Is it end of August? It is end of August, isn't it? We haven't sold many players, have we? I was hoping to get rid of a lot of the dead wood from our squad, but at the moment we could end up being stuck with a lot of them. It's in the last week of the transfer window. Come on, make some offers for some of our guys. I'll make some offers. Players sold, okay. Just need to sell some more players, that's what it is. So I don't really want to have a squad that... It's handy to have a squad that big, as we found out last season, but at the same time, I don't really want them all. Okay, we need to do our Scotland squad. So where are we going to go with this then? I think... See, some of these players, like Ryan Fraser here, okay. So we've got a few strikers. So we've only got one... We've got so many central mids, I think. We've got centre mid, Cam, centre mid, CDM, okay. I have to let Stephen Naismith go because his pace is just not there. So, you can come out. We can bring Liam Bridcut back in. I want to bring in my own player. Where is he? McKeith. Let's bring in McKeith. Okay. So we've got him in the squad now. Who else do we have available then? If we go over to here. Like high rated players. We've got Brigcup. We've got Robert Snodgrass. Who we probably should have in the squad because I think we took him out because he's had an injury, didn't he? Let's get rid of Fraser and bring in Snodgrass then. And Brigcut's 76 as well, so do we drop one of these guys? I think we leave it as it is for now. We'll submit that squad. It's decent. It's what we need. Come on, give us some more transfers. I want to get rid of a few more players out of our squad because they're just going to get annoyed because they're not playing. And that's what we got. Players leaving an international duty. Great. Anyone else surprising? Not really, no. Okay, whatever. And Varela has gone. Still quite a lot of players in the squad though that I would like to move on. If I show you the bottom of the squad. As you can see, we got 2 goalkeepers. I'm happy enough with that. But Pereira is on the transfer list, I think. So Varane, Oxford, Pond we're keeping, Sarr we're keeping, Fosu-Mensah we're keeping. I think Semedo's on the list. Murray, Bothwick Jackson is on the list. Rooney's still on the list. Januzaj. Lottin as well, I think, is on the loan list. And Pereira's on the list as well. So we've got quite a few players that we are looking to sell. But again, it might be useful to have the bigger squad. I think we can keep the same team, I think, for this one. Yeah, it might be useful to have the bigger squad because last season we really struggled, didn't we? But yeah. Okay, let's get into this Manchester City game and hopefully continue our winning ways after that game against Arsenal. We need to. Ooh. Probably straight back to Aguero, though. It's not a good position to be. They've got Douglas Costa. What a tackle. Oh, no way! That was a good tackle, that was. That was a good tackle. Oh, no! Screw you, ref. That was a good tackle. He got the ball. He got the ball. You can't see because it cut through bloody Fernando as the ball was going. I'm sure I got the ball. Why slid in, the ball changed direction. But there we go. A man sent off in the first 4 minutes. That is going to make our life a lot more difficult. We need to make a change. That is so fucking annoying. Alright, Luke Shaw, I'm afraid you're going to have to disappear. On comes Hernandez. Oh, this is just not going well, is it, at all? So Luke Shaw having the drop off the pitch for Hernandez. Faith ball into Bailey. Marshall does get on that. Marshall out wide now to Martins. Martins across. Oh, almost put into his own net there by the Man City defender. But really saves it again. Pogba. Jonathan Tah. Yes, Jonathan Tah scores. Wow, what a difficult first half this has been, but we've come into it more and more as time goes on. And Jonathan Tah, his first goal for Manchester United, the header from the corner. And in fairness, the goal was coming. Both teams have been really at it. But that was a bit of a dodgy bit of defending. I think he managed to nutmeg the defender there, I think, by the looks of it. But there you go. That's a Seamus Coleman own goal. Ah, oh, come on. It's taken the goal away from Jonathan Tah and given it to Seamus Coleman. It was going in anyway, but I think because it changed direction that much, they've given it to Seamus Coleman. Okay, 1-0 up. Can we hold on to this? I'm not feeling confident at 10 men, but let's see what we can do. No, that's a terrible... Oh, what is up with this team? I'm sure this game is just against me today. I know everyone says that all the time, but just... It's just frustrating. It's like everyone's touches are not right. No one seems to be running with the pace. And that was another example there where The ball comes across the front line. And look at that. Just that was a square. That was a big boot out, that was. And he just passed it straight to the man right in front of him. And De Bruyne was always going to score from there, wasn't he? That is so frustrating. We've hit the post, we've hit the crossbar. We've just gifted them the equaliser. We really have. And this team is just not feeling right this season at all. This game, and even then, when I threw the ball out, Martin was clear through then. Okay, well, that's 1-1 draw. I'm so disappointed with that. This game is peeing me off today, it really is. Then again, we had a man sent off in the first 4 minutes, so to get a 1-1 draw, I suppose, is okay. But at the same time, we deserved more in that one. We really did. We really deserved more. 1-1 draw then. Well, we got 4 points from our first 3 games, which is not great. But then again, we did play, was it Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal, so it's not too bad. I suppose if you look at it that way, but I would have liked to have done better. But at least now we've got a nice easy run up until Christmas, I suppose. We've still got Liverpool to play at some point. There we go. Murphy's up to a 61 now. He is. And Fraser's getting closer to a 60 as well. When Fraser gets up a bit, we'll bring him into the Scotland side as well, I think. Right, now can we sell some more players before the end of the window? That's the question. Right. Grimaldo, there we go. PSG wanting for 20... Oh, that's not the one we're trying to sell though, is it, Grimaldo? We're trying to sell Semedo. No, I'm going to... Do I reject that? No, I'm going to accept that. We do have a lot of left midfield options now, and they're offering way above his value, so we will accept that. Because we've got Luke Shaw, we've got the 2 left midfielders there as well, so we've got quite a few players in that position. I'll buy some of my players. So Mahrez has gone to Chelsea for 48.5 million. Right, Jimenez, no! Make offers for the players I want to sell, not the players I want to keep. I've got a full transfer and loan list full of people and nobody's offering for barely any of them. Final report on him. 63 rated. I don't think he's that good. I just thought I'd scout him just in case he was a regen. Come on, sell some of these players. I don't want them all clogging up my squad all season. Right. No! You're not having Eric Bailey either. 53 million, that's pretty damn good. Make bids for the players I want to sell. Come on. Be nice to me. I've got a full transfer list of players I want to get rid of. Come on, please. Another big transfer just gone through. They're up to £67 million on deadline day. Chelsea buy Jovetic, he used to play for Man City. £130 million spent today. 157 million. But no one's going to buy any of our players, are they? Please, just buy some of our players. So you can't change the values, can you? You can't reduce the value. You want to sell it, or can you? Ah, transfer offer. For Sam Bell. Is that a loan offer then, is it? Okay, a 1-year loan from Luton. We'll accept that. We'll accept that. I think it'll be good for him to go away and have a full season's worth of football. I was just hoping to get more. Just hoping to get some more players out on loan, some more players sold, but evidently that's not what the game wants to do with us. We've got quite a few players sat there now that we're not going to be using, and they're just stuck in the squad. Right, youth squad monthly report. This is the good stuff. Oh, Douglas Graham, 86 to 92. Yeah, you're definitely coming up, mate. Eamon O'Neill, 85 to 94. Definitely good. Jason Gallagher, 79 to 93. We'll have to wait and see. Max Hill, 85 to 91. Sorry. Liam Cunningham, 80 to 90. Okay. Oliver Shaw, 75 to 89. Okay. Pierce Campbell, 77 to 94. Patrick Murray, 80 to 90. Sean Roberts, 80 82 to 88. Okay, so the player we probably will sell. Aichi Mishima. 75 to 94. Okay, and Charlie Wilson 84 to 90. Okay, I think I'm going to bring Sean Roberts up. Only because I want to sell him. If we were able to sell him, that is. So let me just write on my envelope so I know who's who. So it's Sean Roberts. And he has got a potential of 82 to 88. Yeah, we're probably going to sell Sean Roberts, to be honest with you. And Charlie Wilson as well. I just want to clear some space in here as well. Charlie Wilson, 84 to 90. So when it gets around to the end of the season, we can put these two guys in the transfer list as well. Because we need to make money from our youth academy, which is one of our targets. Which I was hoping to do this window, but nobody made any offers for any of our players that we wanted to sell. Deadline day is gone. Okay. Now I may just release one or two players because there are some right shockers in there, aren't there? Oh, come on, let me back onto transfers. There we go. Because there are some. Right, if I go down to there. Murray, I'm afraid you are gone. We don't need you. Pereira, we don't need another goalkeeper. You're just going to get annoyed because you're not playing. So we'll let you go. Borthwick Jackson, we've got no use for you, I'm afraid. Too many players released already. Ugh. Like, you can only release a certain amount of players. That is annoying, isn't it? Right. So we don't have any space for left wingers on our team, do we? And considering we just brought in McKeith, who's a left winger, but we are going to play him. Maybe I'll play McKeith there. Would that work? Okay, move MacArthur to there. Darren Fletcher will come off for Snodgrass. Fletcher then on the bench. Place of Richie. McGregor on the bench is terrible, isn't it? We've got no goalkeeper on the bench there for a minute. Right, Richie. You can come on in place of Fletcher. Charlie Adam. Oh, we have a. I don't like it when my bench is not organised. Oh, I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons now, aren't I? Marshall, right. Fletcher and Wallace switch around. Right, there we go. That's more organised for me now. So I'm playing these two guys in midfield, even though they are wingers technically. I think that's the best team I can go for at the moment. Looks like it. So yeah, we're going to use this team against Russia. We need the win against Russia, I think, to secure our place in that World Cup. But it's going to be tricky, isn't it? It's going to be really tricky. I thought the Man United team isn't feeling very good this season. Be waiting till we see what happens in this game here at home against Russia. So like I said, we're 4 points clear of Switzerland, who are in third place. So a win here against Russia, I think would more or less put us through, wouldn't it? There's 6 teams in there. You play each other twice, which means there's only 2 games left. Is that right? Let me have a quick look at our calendar. Yeah, Russia and Switzerland. I'll tell you what, if we can beat both Russia and Switzerland, or get draws against both Russia and Switzerland, then we should be through. Big games. I think 1 win against either of these two would be enough. So 1 win the next 2 games would guarantee us the World Cup. But let's get into the game against Russia and see if we can pull it off. Bardsley, come on, don't lose the ball like that. We've dominated the first chunk of this match, we really have. I love the way that Marshall jumps up to get the ball and then brings his arms down. And I suppose it looks better from that angle, but from the first angle it looked like he brought his arms down when he knew he wasn't going to get it. Well, when he knew he could have got it, but There we go, 1-0 down. We have been in control this first half an hour. We've had more opportunities, we've had more attacks. But at the end of the day, it's all down to scores and more goals, I suppose, isn't it? Oh, you have got to be joking me. Oh, this game is doing my absolute nut in this episode. I needed... It looks like he fell over and just the Russian player ran into him. There wasn't even a tackle there. And again, a penalty then. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's been one of those sort of games, you know, where if you play FIFA, you'll know them sort of games where everything goes against you. Every time the ball bounces clear, it bounces off one of your players and goes to one of theirs. Every time you get the good tackle, your first touch disappears and you end up booting it forward. It's been one of those matches, and we need now to beat Switzerland to guarantee our position in the World Cup. Is it the World Cup or the Euros? I think it might be the Euros, isn't it? Might be the World Cup, actually. Yeah, it'd be the World Cup. So yeah, it's not going too well at the moment, not at all. Have to beat Switzerland now. Have to. No ifs or buts, it just has to happen. Oh my god, what the... When did Russia turn into frickin' Barcelona? When did Russia turn into Barcelona? I know I was twatting about by calling the goalkeeper out still, but... Come on. What is that all about? When did... What? Just how? Just fucking how did Russia do that? Oh, what a joke. Alright, we're definitely dying now, aren't we? 3-0 down. 10 minutes left. That was shocking. I don't even know. That was really, really bad. Just everything about that. I don't know if it's the low quality of the Scottish players but the first touches were just useless. The passing was really just haywire everywhere. See, I thought McKeith had a really good game, but he only got given 6.1. So we have to beat Switzerland now in the next episode. This episode's been such a disaster, hasn't it? It really has. It really has been a disaster. We didn't sell barely any players in the transfer window. We've lost to... No, did we win? I can't remember now what we even did. No, we beat Arsenal, didn't we? We beat Arsenal. We drew with Man City by giving it away. Now we've lost to Russia. At least Switzerland didn't win. I know Switzerland got a game in hand, haven't they? Let's see what Switzerland game result is going to be. If we can. Oh, positive cash flow. I got a trophy for something. So Switzerland... See, goal difference could be important now. Switzerland beat us. Goal difference could be important, but we need to get at least a point. We need to win the game, really. To confirm the fact that Russia won't overtake us. But it's a tricky one, isn't it? A real tricky one. Let's have a look at our... news. Charlie Wilson and Sean Roberts are making their way up. Man United are happy because the long-term goal of increasing the net worth over 2 seasons has been met. Good. And player conversations. Jimenez wants to discuss wages. Haven't we just done a contract for Jimenez? I'm sure we have. Look at that profit. We've got a transfer budget now, 70 million. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Really is crazy. Right, I'm going to just offer Jimenez some... Oh, come on, game. Work with me. Work with me. It's frustrating the life out of me. You can probably tell in my voice that this game is really doing my head in today. Give me Jimenez. There we are. He wants to go up to 60k a week, which is fine, mate. You're 85 rated. I'll let you do whatever you want. Yeah, let's do that. So we are going to end this episode here. We've done our 3 games. Now in the next episode we are going to have, hopefully, a bit of an easier time as we face off against Switzerland, Fulham, and then our first Champions League game back in the Champions League, of course, against Ajax. You know who our Champions League group is. Ajax, Galatasaray and Roma. That's not too bad. I'll settle for that. So yeah, we got Switzerland, Fulham, and Ajax next episode. Hopefully, we should be able to pull off a few wins, and hopefully that game against Switzerland, which is massive, we need to win that one as well. Anyway, of course, if you have enjoyed this episode without me moaning and screaming the whole way through, then please do hit that like button. And if you want to see some more, then of course hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Chubby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another episode of FIFA 17.